to another episode of the Really Bad People podcast. This is episode 9, one away from 10. And yeah, I'm excited for 10. Actually, let me check. So I think for the 10th episode, I got a little surprise. So let me see if that surprise has come into fruition. It has not yet, but that's okay. We'll see regardless. It's gonna be a short one. Like I said, this is therapy for me. You see me, I'm in my therapizing or therapying um position. And this one hits home, quite literally, cuz I'm kerfuffled. I'm in anguish mentally. I am both in peril physically because of the anguish mentally, and for the past about 6, almost 7 days, I've been preventing a catastrophic fade within my home. And I'm trying to center myself because things like this, these emotions are temporary. But, man, let me just get to it. Let me get to why the fuck I'm sitting here in said anguish. Tuesday last week. Well, let me actually give grace in this moment. Most of you know I live with my sibling, um, my eldest sibling, and maybe not a well representation of how a relation. No, actually, probably a very astute perception of how our relationship is from the episode that we did together. I'm a very verbally dominant person. You know, to get a word in with me edgewise is very hard, and yeah. So in that, I feel like our relationship has a lot of push and pulls. And as of late, give grace again in the episode where I was very candid on my mental and physical condition currently, which is about 2 or 3 episodes ago. That person has been of great resource, especially the day of when I really went through it. And I gave him his grace. But some shit pissed me off. So a work friend of his was coming down to work. They live in another state, and without asking, he kind of informed me that said person was going to be here and living in our apartment, or not living. Living is definitely a over. Um, I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to say. But he said, hey, they gonna be here for 5 days, Tuesday to Saturday. They leaving Saturday. I'm like, all right, whatever. And it wasn't an ask. It was more of a demand. Not demand. That's aggressive. He was just stating that this was happening. He didn't ask. He didn't ask if I was okay with it. He just said, yeah, that's happening. He told me I'm gonna give him grace maybe 3 days before, but I'm pretty sure it was like a day or two before they were planning to arrive. So I was kind of like, okay, whatever. And reluctantly, I never gave any pushback in that moment. I kind of just, inferred more on who this person was because I don't know who the fuck this person is. They don't live in this state. They've never been around me. I don't know who the fuck this is. I digress. Tuesday comes, person shows up. Person shows up with sibling. They walk into the apartment. They see me. I'm chilling. Just got off of work. Long day of work. And the person doesn't really give me eye contact, which kind of aggravated me. So I reached out my hand and did like hi. We did our little intros, and then they went away and did whatever they were doing, and that was red flag number one for me. You know, uh, he introduced names. Wasn't really like a cordial thing. It was just like a transfer. Now, when somebody has guest over, I'm usually just away. I don't particularly enjoy people. I'm not a real big people person when it comes to, you know, conversing within my space. As in previously, we had another person, another friend of ours, sleep over for I think it was like a month or so. Not too long. They were waiting to get their apartment because they were moving from 6 hours away, 4 hours away, however far away they lived, And of course, our relationship is a little more mutual because both of us have our own private plus together relationships. And the relationship, no different than this situation, started with my brother. So of course, I'm always gonna give grace in these situations. I'm gonna say grace a lot because I've almost beat this nigga ass in my head 40 times since Tuesday, and it's Monday of next week. So of course, I digress. And mind you, this is my third time shooting this episode because the other times I got too aggressive. So now I'm just trying to talk it through. So just listen. Yada 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 whoop de whoop. When the other person was here, it definitely was uncomfortable in a sense, but since I already had a comfort level of knowing who that person was, it wasn't too crazy. To the point where I gave that person the key. They still have that key. Because if shit did happen, I would love for them to come over. Or if, let's say I had a dog or whatever. Previously, me and said sibling, and earlier, actually during the time in which this person stayed over our house, which they had an air mattress in, it wasn't a comfortable situation for any of us. I think we have like an 1,100 square foot apartment, probably less than that. So it's not a lot of room. There's not a lot of place to kind of divulge. So when somebody came in, we had just got this couch, which was 2 times bigger than the couch that we had previously. So like it was just an uncomfortable situation. I give all the credit to both my sibling and that person for how we conducted ourselves in there, sharing spaces and whatnot. But that was an agreed upon thing where both of us came to each other and agreed. This one wasn't the same case. Though it was still brief in time, it still just wasn't the same case. Furthermore, during that time where I'm going back in time, follow me, where said sibling had his friend slash our friend in the apartment, there was an instance where we had to take care of a dog. Now I say we. I didn't fucking want a dog. But this dog came in and I was told it was just a week. That ended up being 3-4 weeks. And then that dog ended up dying. So RIP to that dog because the people who ended up taking the dog back were just negligent on some bullshit. Well-deserved death for them when it comes to harboring that feeling. That dog didn't deserve it, but well-deserved. I've never liked said person, and he knew that. But still, he takes in this dog, trying to be a great friend to that person, and that's where it sucks. Of course, I'm gonna give him something. Maybe not grace, but I'm gonna give him his credit. He was trying to be a good person. And see, that's where he fucks up. He thinks he's this great person. And it's like, why the fuck do you got to be a great person? I made the Really Bad People podcast because I know we not great people. We're bad people sometimes. Be a fucking bad person, my house. I digress. So now I have said person in my house. Fast forward, not even fast forward. Let's go back to where I'm at now. This is Tuesday. Said person came in, didn't give me enough eye contact or acknowledgement, barely even spoke. I don't even know if they said a word to me in the introduction, which I can understand. There's a reluctancy. We're both strangers at that moment. But I at least wanted to be addressed a little more directly. Well, Wednesday and Thursday come, or no, let's say Wednesday flies by. Not really much mind to it. I had too much going on. I was cool. Actually, wait. No, let me check the dates on this. I might be wrong. When was Wednesday? What day was Wednesday? I had a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. Very jovial, but also very depressed because guess what? Body's not still doing too well. So yeah, I'm right. Yeah. Tuesday went by, met the person. All right, it was whatever. Wednesday came. Quick little doctor's appointment in the morning. Oh, or no. Wednesday came. Cool, calm day. I was in and out of the apartment. Went and watched the movie Bike Riders. Phenomenal movie. 9 out of 10. Go watch it. Austin Butler, he's great. Tom Hardy, great. The way it ended, I was a little disappointed with, but guess what? I think that's movies. Thought it was based on a real story. Guess it's just some bullshit. Come Thursday, I had another doctor's appointment. Very excited for this doctor's appointment. Very just enthused to get this doctor's appointment over with. But guess what? The caveat. I left my fucking wallet in the crib, so I had to come from work. In the heat of the day. This is when the heat started to turn the fuck up. Georgia. Global warming. Calm the fuck down. It's hot. I can smell my nuts the second I step out of the shower. And I just washed it. And I use Dr. Bonner's. I scrub my shit. I get chemical burns from using my fucking soap. Please, Georgia, calm it down. Let's go back to like 89-degree weather. 78-degree weather. This is bullshit. All you people that don't recycle and vote Republican, you guys are the reason that the world is, doing it. So thanks, you pieces of shit. Donald Trump. Global warming. Never having AC again. And see, they don't care about us poories. We're poories. But let me digress. Let me not get too political. Also, watch that debate. That shit was hilarious. Our country is doomed. We're probably gonna die. If you are black or brown, get ready to either get deported or killed in the streets. Cause guess what? It's getting crazy. I'm not a religious person, but apparently in Oklahoma they're forcing kids to read the Bible and shit in school, which is kind of crazy. But also like, who gives a shit? But then it's so crazy because we always make fun of like these, religious oligarchic systems or like these religious monarchies, like Sudan and not Sudan, Saudi Arabia and all those like Arabic countries, and we call them like Islamic extremist states, and then we're becoming a radicalized extremist Christian state. It's like, shut the fuck up. We're doing the same shit, you know. You know, peace to all my brothers out there, in the good Islamic world. Peace to all my Christians. Peace to all my Jewish people. Peace to everybody and shit. But like, we really need to pipe the fuck down for real. And shout out all my, my Asians of all, ethnic tribes over there. I fuck with all of y'all, trying to boost my algorithms. Um, Come on TikTok, don't let me down. And actually, I'm getting shadow banned on TikTok. I posted something twice, it got 0 views, and I was really confused because no matter what, you usually get like your 30 or 40, no matter what you do. But I'm definitely shadow banned on TikTok, so shout out to that. All off of one joke, but y'all will see that Friday. Anyway, back to what the fuck I was saying. No, I'll tell you what happened on Wednesday. Wednesday, early in the morning, I got up. There was a reason I said Wednesday, and Wednesday was important. It wasn't just a day I could skip over. It was a day that did bring me some peril. Did make me want to fight. This is the start of the fade, actually. Tuesday is whatever. Wednesday's the start of the fade. I wake up early. I get up around 5, 6 a.m. every day to get ready for work. Do I need to? No. Do I have to? Yes, because guess what? A nigga cannot get up. I'm about to cook my breakfast and I open my door, and when the AC turns on, if a door is open, it either closes the AC because it like sucks the air, just it like Sarah J's the air, and then I just kind of hear like a doo doo doo, and it was the rattling of like the curtain, not the curtain, the blinds on the door. So it sounds like somebody opened and closed it. I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then I look over, there's a crack in the door, and I'm like, that's weird. I go over, somebody put the deadbolt down for the patio door. I'm like, oh, okay, that's probably his company. They were probably out there smoking, do whatever they got to do, or they were just outside, right? Regardless, they didn't want it to close. I don't know, whatever. Whoop de whoop. I let it be. I was like, okay, well, it's 7:35 in the morning. Somebody will close that before they go. Hopefully, I would hope. I didn't even check to see who was out there. I wasn't perspective. Now that's on me. That was on me. I messed up in that regard, and I know I did. But still, go back. I don't get home until 6:30 that night. 6 motherfucking 30. Why the fuck do I walk in? Nobody's in the home. Door wide the fuck open in the back. The second I open my front door, I'm like, okay, so you never changed the deadbolt on the fucking door, so the door was just open, and now it feels like it's fucking Satan's taint in my fucking apartment, and the AC is blowing 72 degrees. It's trying to get down there, but it can't. It reads 85 on the thermostat. Now, of course, we split these bills, so it's not like I'm gonna take the brunt of that bill. But the fact that I gotta fucking split a heavier bill because you want to keep the, whew, I'm letting it go. I'm being a better person. You hear me, God? I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. But it's hard. That's all it is. It's hard. Do I look stronger? Type shit. I'm 168 now, so Lavelle, I only got 18 more pounds left, and I ain't gonna owe you shit, nigga. Love you, Lavelle. You're my favorite. You know that. I continue. I was disgruntled. So I sent him a joking text message. Not really that crazy. I said, nigga, I thought we got line. Make sure you close the door. I thought it was on some Liam Neeson movie type shit. I'm thinking this is taken. I gotta go find my brother. He got his booty hole taken. I gotta grab it. I gotta get his booty hole back. So I'm aggravated. I'm just aggravated. As you see, I'm trying to use this levity to get over this pain that I feel inside because it's holding me back from being a better person. Now here comes fucking Thursday, and Thursday was the camelback. No, you know what? Actually, it wasn't the camel's back yet. It was the camel's toe to the camelback. Camel's back came later. So the camel toe is I had to go to a doctor's appointment, left my wallet at the crib. I had to go grab it so I can get my ID and my insurance card. I'm sprinting, hot as Satan's nipples outside. I felt like fucking two fat people engrossing each other in their love. It felt like skin to skin contact. So such friction, skin to skin contact. You step outside, you automatically chafe. It smelled like big girl coochie, and I had to get in and out really quickly because I already knew I was running late for my doctor's appointment. It said I wasn't gonna get there till 1:41. I didn't end up getting there till, well, I didn't wait. Actually, there's more on that. So I got even more pissed actually, but this is all on me. Actually, most of this is on me, and I'm noticing that. That's why this is therapy. But I barge into my home. I'm trying to find my wallet. The second I barge in, I try to go put my key in the lock. What happens? Nothing. Strange. Why would nothing be happening? So then I go, oh, I locked it. So that means this was already unlocked. So I had to squish it back. Like, what the fuck? And I open it, and there's somebody in my fucking house alone. I don't know who the fuck this person is. They're fucking cooking and blasting music. Now, guess what? I'm going to get back to that music later. But just know in the moment, the music was fucking blaring. And they said, oh, shit, you scared me. How the fuck do I scare you in my own house? How the fuck do I scare you in my house? I don't know who the fuck you are. And you're cooking in my house. You're using my electricity. My fridge is wide the fuck open. Get the fuck out of my home. Furthermore, I kind of just did an awkward, so got my shit and left. I was running late. On my way up 85, I noticed, hey, let me go check. There's a little bit of traffic. I'm beating some traffic. Let me make sure it's 1:45. Turns out I had already missed my appointment. My appointment was at 1:15 p.m. So now I'm really mad, but I'm mad at myself. I should always be mad at myself. I didn't check. I wasn't I couldn't. I probably wouldn't have even had to have gone to the back to the apartment if I would have just checked in the morning to make sure. Because if I would have saw what time my appointment was, I would have grabbed my card. So guess what? I put this on me. But somebody being in my apartment by themselves, to no avail. Nobody told me this. I didn't know this person wasn't going to be. I was told that this person had work all week. So now this person I don't fucking know who's coming from out of state. I don't know where the fuck this. I digress. I continue on my day angry, but at the same time just angry. I might have been angry because of work. It's just a lot of stressors all at once. So I go and ask one of my coworkers, this lady named Crystal, beautiful lady, I love her to death. She's as if she's like a second mom, really like a cool aunt. Me and Crystal converse, and Crystal say, "Oh, nah, you tweaking. He's tweaking." And I'm like, facts. I felt better in that moment, but still pissed. So I get home Thursday night after this cooking fiasco, and there's dirty shit all over the floor. And it's not crazy. It's not excessive. I'll probably post a picture. It's not excessive. But I'm not a neat freak, but that's the shit I don't fuck with. Don't leave everything dirty. The dishes were clean ish. I think there might have been a dish or two, so I'm not hot at the dishes. But just the floor, just sweep, just sweep. You know when you knock shit on the floor, so just fucking sweep. So I end up on Friday getting home and seeing nothing changed. I just went to bed that night on Thursday and just went to sleep. I closed my eyes, I shut my eyes, and I said, Lord, dear God, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Get this motherfucker out of my house. Well, that didn't work. Friday comes. I hear in and out early in the morning. Somebody went out to the patio door. I think said person was smoking or needed to step out to have a private conversation a lot over the week. So this is day 3 of said fiasco. And, well, technically day 4. It's the start of day 4. I get to work. I'm still angry about the situation, but honestly, I'm just frustrated because there's nothing being communicated to the other person that lives here. So the fact that this person is in my home alone for 8 hours plus, my brother did a whole day of work, and this person was just in my house. I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't know about y'all. I spend a lot of money. My room alone, I have probably $12,000 worth of electronics. Something that I take pride in. Something. If I calculate my shoes, so I probably got like $15,000 worth of shit. It's a lot of money, a lot of things, and I have money. I literally have money in my room, like cash, that's visible, because the only person that's going to be here that's not me is my fucking brother, and my brother would not steal from me. My brother's a good guy. Clearly too fucking good, Miles. Lord Jesus, please save me from these emotions. Friday came, and the only thing that aggravated me was there were still crumbs and shit all over the floor. Nobody cleaned anything, and I was just a little disgruntled. A little disgruntled. So I made the rational decision. I got home, and I just I felt like I was about to just stress the fuck out and have like a fucking panic attack. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to my dad's house, going to my parents' house. I need to decompress. Need to talk to somebody else about this. That's my parent. Because they'll usually lead me down a similar path of goodness, not badness, goodness. I get over to my parents' house, and my mom is kind of being a dick. She doesn't want to have the conversation. I think she knows I'm mad about my brother in some capacity just because of the energy I brought. But me and my dad had a conversation about it towards the end of the night. I was there for 4 hours. I was waiting for a package anyway at their house. I had some shit I got from Amazon that was the same day delivery. So, of course, I was going to be there anyway until I got it. I could have waited until I saw it was out for delivery and then got there. But I knew it said by 10 p.m. tonight. I'm just going to go over there because I felt like I was about to fucking explode. So I go, and me and my dad have this conversation. It started at like 7:45 and then until 9 o'clock. My dad's asking me about life. He's asking me what's wrong, and I'm explaining to him the situation. I'm saying Miles is a bitch. I fucking hate Miles. He's fucking horrible. My dad's like, all right, bro, calm the fuck down. And me and my dad don't talk. You know how bad it has to be for me to talk to my fucking father? We don't have intimate conversations. We talk about the weather and sports. That's it. And then he asked me about my car. That's it. This is real grown men conversations. We don't talk about shit. We barely address each other's like fucking existence. I don't text my dad. I don't call my dad. I see my dad when I need to. My dad was the voice of reason that night because he said, you know what? It's time. It's time for y'all to either A, get out of each other's spaces, or B, choose the next step and work towards it so both of you guys are in a better position. And I was like, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. He also said this wasn't worth losing a brother over. And I said, okay, that's where you're fucking wrong. I'll lose a brother quick. I got a sister. I'll be all right. He also got a sister. He'll be all right. She's basically a little boy. So then Saturday comes. Now, I was already stressed all Friday. I ramped down. I got back to an even kill, but still just a little frazzled. Oh, I got my fly open. Honey, hold up. Y'all want to listen to it? You see, it took too long. It was a big zip. Type shit. Hopefully my hat's staying on. Hopefully it doesn't look stupid the whole time. Saturday comes. Everybody's in the house now. And they had brought groceries for just, I don't know, Miles brought groceries for the week. That person just brought groceries while they were there. They're probably trying to save some money. Now, mind you, they were on a work trip. So clearly their work could have paid for whatever the fuck. But maybe they couldn't. I don't really know their situation exactly. But Miles being courteous is Miles being courteous. Nonetheless, this wasn't consulted with me all the way. So now they're cooking, and said guest is cooking in my kitchen and doing shit. And so now there's aromatics all over the place. But here's where fucked me up. Miles left this person alone again in my house, and I didn't know, but I was also here. And I'm on the phone with my friend, and I'm hearing this loud noise, and I'm thinking, oh, there's an argument going on. But then I checked on the ring. Miles is gone. Miles went to the gym. Miles had to go work out. Well, you need to keep working out because I'm going to fucking hurt you, bitch. So Miles went to go work out in the morning, and I hear that they were just having a conversation very obnoxiously loud. It wasn't for a long conversation. It was only like 2 minutes, but it was in the point where I'm trying to converse about something a little more serious, you know? I don't know what the fuck me and Calvin were talking about, but it was just annoying because, you're in your own home and you're trying to be comfortable. That was in the morning. Miles gets back from the gym, whatever, rah, 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 day goes on. I don't know if they do or don't leave. I think they do leave at a certain point, and I think I was planning on going somewhere, but I never chose to. No, I was actually. I was meant to go to the grocery store, but I waited. Well, now, out of nowhere, I'm hearing, hey, Alexa, play da da da. And I'm like, oh, shit, that's not my brother's voice. So now I'm listening, and it's fucking, this person was like, hey, play Juice World. Are you... Alexa. Alexa. Shut up. Sorry, not my Alexa was doing some dumb shit. So now this person's playing music obnoxiously loud in my kitchen as they're cooking. They're just making noises. They're singing and rapping back and forth. They played so much Juice World in my head. I was just replaying him having a seizure over and over again to get the pleasure of knowing that I wanted to slap this motherfucker in his face for they're over here playing this fucking music aggressively. I don't fucking listen to Juice World. I still see her. Shut the fuck up. The only shadow you finna see is my fist when it crosses your fucking face. And then they started playing some Bad Bunny. I didn't know this motherfucker spoke Spanish. Not just a bunch of fucking Espanol going on in my house. I don't, no disrespect to my Chicanos. La raza. Mi gente, wey. I fuck with y'all. But nigga, get the fuck out my house. You're playing fucking loud. I'm trying to play video. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to have a nap. You're playing fucking Juice WRLD and fucking Bad Bunny. What the fuck are you doing? It's loud. It's loud as fuck. And they're cooking. They're cooking something. It fucking stinks. Now, was the food bad? No, it just stunk for a second. The cooking process is never great for everything. So now I'm agitated. Because I also had shit I needed to cook, but they're occupying my space. The space I pay for. They started occupying the kitchen about like 2 p.m. They didn't get done till like 5, 6, almost 7 p.m. So I had to go to the grocery store, and I was still being cordial. I was still being nice. I was like, yo, y'all need anything? Like, anything getting that? And my brother's like, oh, get some eggs. Fuck you and the eggs. I'm going to stick every egg up my fucking ass crack and put them back there, and I hope you fucking eat them. So this fucking person is just being obnoxious to this point. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. That's when I just kind of almost, fully into a fury of just rage and ill contempt for this person. I wanted this person to fucking perish in front of me, crumble. I wish they were choking and I could just watch them die. All this to be said, the past 5, 6 days have been very stressful for me. Come Sunday, my brother has not given me the time of day for 4 days. I've texted him about stuff. He hasn't said shit back. He barely acknowledges me to my face. He's too fucking occupied. Well, I had a friend over yesterday. My beautiful friend Matthew Carter. Love you to death, brother. And now my brother wants to address it. And I just told him. My dad said, just talk to him. Don't be a dick. You know you're a dick. You know you're a bad. You know you are a really bad person. Wink. And so I tried to have that conversation, but just ignorantly. In that previous situation I told you about where we had a friend sleep at our apartment, I also chose to have a conversation aggressively about the dog situation in front of my brother. And I came at him a little crazy. So I respected that. I did try to respect that boundary. But for some reason, I don't know, it just got out of me in the moment when Matt was sitting here and we were conversing. And I just told my brother, I said it calmly. I was just like, hey, I didn't particularly enjoy having somebody in my apartment while I wasn't there. Was it the right choice to say it in front of Matt? Probably not, but who gives a fuck? My brother reacted a little poorly, in my opinion. It wasn't crazy, but it was a little poorly. And he was like, well, what was I supposed to do? Said such and such happened for them. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not asking you to apologize. I'm just addressing it. And maybe because of previous conversations or previous shit, maybe I did this. But I say all this to say, this has been the Really Bad People podcast. My lease is up in November, and I think God is calling me to get my own place because I can't do this shit no more. I'm fed up. I'm tired. I'm anxious. I'm depressed about things. I'm just fucking... Too much is going on. There was one positive that happened this week that really just gave me so much gas. I was thrifting the other day, Sunday to be exact, and I was in there and I saw this girl right when I walked in, and I don't know, we kind of just made eye contact, and it was because we were wearing the same color shirt, which was crazy. Only because I was wearing this like weird pink shirt, and at some point we ended up in the same aisle, and she goes, "Oh hey," and I was like, "Whoa, you don't have to say hey to me. I don't fucking know you." Then I got defensive, and I was like, "Dumb bitch." No, I'm joking. And she goes, "I really like your shirt," and I was like, "Ha ha, thank you. I like yours too." And she goes, "Ha ha ha," and then she says, "My name is blank," and I said, "My name is I fucking gave a fake name. I was fumbling. Anyway, we exchanged numbers. I told her I lied about my name because I was scared. She said, "Oh, that's cute." And we're supposed to go on a date this week. So that was the only positive. Outside of that, I really wanted to fight my brother. Y'all sound off in the comments. Am I wrong for being mad? He may not like that I put this information out there. Do I give a fuck? Not really. Shouldn't have put me through that whole fucking week. Now, if we need to have we might have a reunion episode. We might have him come on and him explain himself. But if not, eat a dick. I'll always love you. I'll love you like a brother. Oh, just like a brother. But I'll beat you like a dog. You son of a bitch. And that bitch is my mama. This has been a Really Bad People podcast. If this is the episode that gets me canceled and or killed by a family member, just know his name is Mayo. Really bad people, really bad.